Shifting focus to Tata Power earnings and management conversation now. Viewers, the company has reported a mixed set of results for the third quarter. The net profit marginally higher year on year and above street estimates, even as revenue and EBITDA have declined compared to the same period last year. The company has posted a net profit of 1194 crores, up from 1187 crore rupees a year ago. Revenue has, however, fallen by 9.4% year on year, coming in at 13,948 crores. We've seen the EBITDA decline by 9% at 3,055 crores. The margins are now stood at 21.9%. So let's speak to the management and welcome Dr. Praveer Sinha, CEO and MD of Tata Power, with us on the program. Warm welcome to you, Dr. Sinha, and thank you so much for taking the time out for this special conversation. I want to begin by understanding from you, how do you assess the Q3 earnings that have come in? You've definitely beat a lot of earnings estimates on the profitability factor, whereas the revenue and the EBITDA that are down by about 9%. What have been the key factors that have dented this time around the revenue growth and the EBITDA growth, sir?
Good morning, Sakshi. Always a pleasure to be on your show.
Thank you, sir.
I think when we look at Tata Power, we need to look at how the core businesses are doing. Our existing generation business, transmission, distribution, and renewables have done exceedingly well. The challenge has been the Mundra plant, which did not operate, and that is why the reduction in revenue that you see, and also the EBITDA impact. What we have otherwise seen is that if Mundra would have operated, it would have been much higher than what we had done last year for the same quarter. But notwithstanding that, I think we have done quite well. Though it is a flat PAT, we have been able to maintain it in spite of the losses that we incurred in because of non-operation of Mundra. I think the worst is behind us, and hopefully the PPA, once it gets finalized within this month with the Gujarat government and the others, we should be in a position to operate the plant and be back to the higher returns and higher profitability going forward. So I think we need to look at it from a very positive perspective. Especially we've done exceedingly well in our distribution business in Odisha, exceedingly well in our existing rooftop business as well as manufacturing business. We could implement 1.3 gigawatt of utility scale renewable projects. So I think all the businesses are doing much better than the previous years, and a strong foundation has been laid for the company.
Okay. Sir, let me ask you on the margins at 21.9%. What is your outlook from here on? Do you see that your outperforming segments, like you pointed out, the renewables, the manufacturing, when you scale them up, there are levers for you to improve this going forward by FY27? How do you see the margin outlook?
Absolutely. And if you see, like in Rooftop, our margins have improved in last 1 year. Similarly, in our manufacturing, because the manufacturing plant has stabilized and is producing at full capacity, the margins have improved. Our Odisha discoms, where we had initial challenges on billing and collection, has also stabilized, and we have seen not only in 3 months, but over 9-month period also, it has drastically improved. So I think all the good work that has been done in these areas will ensure that the margins improves going forward, and we will see very good performance because many of the newer projects which we have implemented, they will start giving returns in future.
Okay, so you commissioned 919 megawatt of utility scale renewable projects in Q3. So how are you going to be sustaining this pace all through the last quarter as well as in FY27? And what does the project pipeline look like, sir?
So this year in 9 months, we've done 2.2 gigawatt, and last quarter it was 919. We expect that with more of land that has been tied up, next year we'll do something like 3 gigawatt of EPC projects, and these will be for our own generation, for our own capacity add. So I think not only we will have the benefit of implementing these projects, but also the returns because of the generation availability that will increase. So I think you will see very good numbers going forward from Tata Power.
Okay. Sir, on manufacturing, you rightly pointed out your EBITDA and profit has more than doubled. The revenues are up 26%. Is this the growth lever that you will bet big on through FY27? And will that lead your growth in the new year as well?
Absolutely right, because now that the plant has stabilized, we do expect that whatever delta improvements that we are doing, both in terms of availability and optimizing the cost, those should start reflecting in the next financial year. And you will see much better performance from the plant going forward.
Okay. Sir, on rooftop solar execution, 1 gigawatt has been hit in the first 9 months. Give us an understanding of where the demand is emerging from. How is it split between commercial, industrial and residential as well? Give us also an understanding of the overall power demand scenario in the country at ground right now, sir.
So under the PM Surya Ghar program, subsidy was provided by central government to 1 crore households, which has now been added by another 50 lakhs, so 1.5 crore households. Only 25 lakh has been completed, and we do expect that this will have huge pace going forward. The supply chain, the channel partner, the implementation partners have been increased right across. So we have seen year after year and quarter after quarter, our ability to execute rooftop solar has improved tremendously, and this will substantially improve in the coming year and also in this quarter. I do expect that the power demand will go up this year. Last year we had a very muted growth in demand because we had a very long monsoon. This year we are already seeing trends of high consumption both in month of December and January, and with the normal heat conditions in the country in this year, we do expect 8 to 9% growth in power, and the peak demand in the range of 270 to 280 gigawatts. So I think there will be substantial demand, and anyone who can generate at full capacity will benefit from the same.
Okay. Sir, when we ask you on the EV space, you now have about 5,700 EV charging points. Give us an understanding of by when do you see meaningfully this business, contributing to profitability from this current stage, and how do you see the outlook here, sir? So,
apart from the 5,600, we have more than 2 lakh home chargers. And I think 90 to 92% of charging takes place at home only, based on the market survey that we did out. So that has increased. We are virtually with all the OEMs, including majorly with Tata Motors, but all the OEMs who are there in the country, we work with them. We also work with companies who are into public transport, whether it is the medium size or even buses. Right from Srinagar to Jammu to Delhi, most of the buses are being catered through our chargers. So I think there is so much more opportunity which is there, and with more and more penetration of electric vehicles, including for public transport, we have now large number of IT companies which are switching over from the ICE engines to electric buses. We will see that a lot of our chargers will get utilized. So I think another 3 years, you will see huge traction in the electric vehicle market, and so also the EV charging infrastructure.
Okay. So I also wanted to get an understanding on the discoms. Odisha discom has actually reported a 163% jump in PAT and lower AT and C losses as well. How would you look at this turnaround? Is it sustainable going forward? And how soon do you see this model maybe replicating for other states, including UP that we've been discussing?
So Odisha has been a great learning place for us. Both urban and rural supply, and the turnaround that we have been able to do, and that's why you see the improvement. This will further improve in the coming quarters, because many of the things that we have been implementing The results have started coming in last 3 to 6 months. But to stabilize and get the best, I think it will take another 6 to 9 months. And so you will see very good performance going forward. The Odisha model has been seen by Government of India, and a group of ministers have looked at the opportunity of replicating it in other states, especially states which have huge financial stress. They have identified nearly 10 states who will be considered for this type of reform. There is a certain incentive that has to be provided to them so that they can take care of the large losses that they have. Apart from that, the Electricity Act amendment talks of that there will be parallel licensing wherein you can have more than one supplier of electricity. So I think in next 6 to 9 months, you will see huge amount of changes happening in the power distribution sector, and the distribution reforms in real terms will happen, and we will, of course, be participating in all of them.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Sinha, for being with us on the show. I wish you all the very best for the upcoming quarter.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.